Next, those 80 verses of praise extol the noble Atisha. How did Master Tsongkhapa explain these? He said that by the age of 21, Atisha had mastered the inner and outer knowledge. Inner refers to the inner sciences, such as Buddhist philosophies, and outer refers to the 4 classical sciences: phonetics, logic, crafts, and medicine. He was extremely proficient in all of them. Ultimate mastery means complete understanding. Great scholar Zhuang Wangpa said that when Atisha was just 15, he listened only once to the Lamp of Reasoning, one of the 7 major treatises on Buddhist logic, and then debated with a non-Buddhist who was clever but attached to speculative views. Clever refers to his intelligence, while speculative views indicate he did not realize ultimate truth. As a non-Buddhist, he could not perceive the nature of reality, and thus could not achieve liberation. In debate, Atisha, at the age of 15, defeated this opponent and made him submit. Back then, debate worked like this: if I lose, I must follow your school. If you lose, you must follow mine. So as his fame spread far and wide. We should not underestimate this non-Buddhist opponent. Even Atisha's own teacher wasn't sure he could defeat him, but Atisha, relying on the Lamp of Reasoning, defeated the opponent. That's why he was highly praised everywhere. Furthermore, Atisha's teacher had received direct prophecy from Vajrayogini and had directly seen his meditational deity. Who was this teacher? Rahula Gutan. Atisha received teachings from this very important master. He received all empowerments. In Vajrayana, Atisha's tantric name was Vajra of secret wisdom. In Buddhist practice, it is common to receive different names under different masters. Thus, it is not unusual to have many Dharma names. Before the age of 29, Atisha studied tantric teachings under many accomplished masters. He was highly skilled in the oral instructions of Vajrayana texts, meaning he could decipher their secret pith instructions. At this point, Atisha developed some pride. He thought, in all the secret mantras and tantric texts, I am very proficient. Because he had so many teachers, and he could read and understand the meanings of mantras and tantric scriptures, he gave rise to a sense of pride. In a dream, the Dakinis, female wisdom beings, showed him many tantric texts he had never seen before to humble his pride. They revealed an entire room full of esoteric scriptures. Atisha saw that he had only read a few of them, those placed in a corner, and was overcome with fear. Only then did he realize that his knowledge was just a small fraction of what existed. His teachers, idams, and even in dreams or while awake, encouraged Atisha to renounce the household life and become a monk. They told him if you ordain, it would bring great benefit to both the Dharma and sentient beings. To truly practice Dharma, a person must have 2 qualities. First, mastery of the scriptures. Second, the ability to guide others. These 2 are extremely difficult to achieve. To serve the Dharma, one must speak according to the truth matching reality. To benefit beings, one must speak to their level, matching their capacities. Someone who speaks the truth, but not according to the audience's needs, is just speaking empty words. No one understands what is being said. Someone who speaks to the audience's needs, but not in accordance with the truth, is speaking nonsense. Therefore, speaking both in accordance with truth and capacity is extremely rare and valuable. Buddhist scriptures are called sutras because they are well-matched teachings. They accord with the truths taught by the Buddhists and also with the mental capacities of sentient beings. So, the concept of matching is essential. This is what's known as skillful teaching, and recognizing the capacity of the audience is key. The Tiantai tradition speaks of observing capacities and teaching accordingly. Only through observing capacity and skillful teaching can one truly bring benefit to sentient beings. On one hand, they understand what you're saying. On the other, they enter into the meaning of the treatise and into the intent of the sutras. Only then do they truly gain benefit. That's why we speak of the 3 refuge. We take refuge in the Buddha because he is the teacher of the Dharma. We take refuge in the Dharma because it is the path of practice. We take refuge in the Sangha because they are companions and guides. This is the meaning of the 3 refuge. Those who understand what refuge means should diligently study the authentic Dharma and not just receive a certificate of refuge from a teacher without practicing. This is the brief summary of this section.